Hey, it's Chris, and I want to say thank you to our veterans, active duty military, and first responders for serving our great nation. You're listening to Highways and Byways. Hey, I'm Chris Carlisle, and welcome to Highways and Byways. I've been to both the Lyndon B. Johnson Presidential Library and the George H.W. Bush Presidential Library. I last went to the LBJ Library a few years ago. It's located off I-35 in Austin, Texas, on the campus of the University of Texas. It opened in 1971 and has a presidential limo, a replica of the Oval Office, and an animatronic of LBJ. The library has 8 permanent exhibits, like a gallery about Lady Bird Johnson, Mrs. Johnson's office in the library, an exhibit covering the JFK assassination, has newspaper headlines, the picture of LBJ being sworn in on Air Force One, the picture of President Johnson speaking to the press at Andrews Air Force Base after they got back from Dallas. President Johnson died on January 22, 1973, and lay in repose at the library before being taken to Washington to lay in state in the Capitol Rotunda, where they had a state funeral. He was then brought back and buried on his ranch in the Hill Country. You can get souvenirs and other stuff at the gift shop. The hours are from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening every day, and they let the last person in at 4. Prices are $13 for grown-ups who are between 19 and 61 years old, $9 for senior citizens who are 62 years old and older, $4 for kids who are between 13 and 18 years old. If you're in college but you're not going to UT, like you're going to A&M Oklahoma, you have to pay $4 to get in. Veterans get in for $7. UT students and faculty get in free. LBJ library members get in free. Snack, WIC, and MAP recipients get in free. And if your name is Lyndon, you also get in free. The library has a podcast on its website. It's called With the Bark Off, and a YouTube channel. I've also been to the George Bush Library on the campus of Texas A&M in College Station, Texas. The George H.W. Bush Library Center opened in 1997. I went there last year. It has 32 permanent exhibits, and like at the LBJ Library, there's also a presidential limo and a replica of the Oval Office. There's also a mock-up of Camp David and the White House Situation Room. It also has a gift shop. When I went last year, I got some campaign buttons, a book with the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution in it. Hours are at 9:30 in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening, Monday through Saturday, and from 12 o'clock noon until 5 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. Prices are $9 for grown-ups, $7 for senior citizens who are 62 years and older, and for retired military with ID, $3 for college students and kids who are between 6 and 17 years old, and $6 for groups. President Bush died in 2018 and is buried on the library grounds alongside Mrs. Bush, who died before the president, and their daughter Robin, who died as a child of leukemia. I was taking a course at TSTI in Waco, and this was during the 1990 midterms, and he came in to do some campaigning for some Texas candidates in Waco, and there was an airstrip right by TSTI, and Air Force One landed there, and my class was right across from it, so we took a break and we could see Air Force One across the way. Anyway, thank you for listening, and have a good day. Thanks for listening to Highways and Byways. Highways and Byways is a presentation of Chris Carlisle's podcast, and it's produced, hosted, and written by Chris Carlisle. Thank you and have a good time.